Okay, Nora, we're going to talk a little bit about your Vistage experience. And so if you would, tell us a little bit about your thoughts about what you're doing with Vistage now.
Well, I get together with a group of CEOs once a month, part of the Vistage group, and our chair, Catherine, to process issue processing. What are the challenges in running a company, managing people? How do you grow your company? How do you avoid all the pitfalls of running your own company? How do you avoid being burned out? It's invaluable. Working with this team of people and working with Catherine, I've learned how to manage my company so much better and to be more intentional rather than reactionary. So,
how many meetings do you go to a month from Vistage?
One. I go to one all-day meeting from 8 to 4, and we usually have a speaker in the morning who speaks on a very relevant topic to my company and my challenges as a CEO. We break for lunch, and then we have the afternoon to process about what we've heard and do some issue processing, other CEOs together, and coming up with solutions to some of our problems. So.
Okay. For some of the folks that are not members of Vistage, there's been some pushback about the cost of joining a Vistage group.
Sure. It sounds, for me, it's cheap for the value that I get out of it. Mm-hmm. As a business owner, I have to think wisely about how we're going to invest our money, whether into marketing or building our staff or purchasing more equipment and that kind of thing. But as a CEO, I don't really have any other place where I get to meet with people who have a lot of the same challenges and face a lot of the same challenges every day in running a business. And so for me, it's invaluable to be able to talk with them and pick their brain and spend time with them. And I'd pay double what don't tell them that. I'd pay double from what I'm paying now for the benefit.
Along with the monetary cost, there's also the time commitment. What would you say to somebody that's concerned about taking a day away from work a month to go?
I get it. It's, you want to make sure that you're being productive and you don't want things to fall through the cracks, and there's initiatives that you're trying to push through and all kinds of things. But if you don't step away and think about why you do what you do in your business, this is just one day a month. You end up getting caught up in the whirlwind and never focusing on what it is that you need to do to improve your business. I know for me, I thought I did, and I think I could work 12 hours a day and think that I'm going to get a ton done. And if I can cut some corners in learning what it is that would help me accomplish what I need to accomplish better, then it's time well spent. And that's what I get from it. And it's not just the once a month meeting. I also get to have a one-on-one hour-and-a-half meeting with our Vistage Chair, who is, specializes in leadership training and all of that. And my group holds me accountable to the things that I say I'm going to implement in my company, and so does she. And I'm human. We all are when we run a company. You need to be held accountable. Otherwise, things can get put on the back burner for the sake of the urgent, and then you forget to do the important. So,
well, let's talk a little bit about the Vistage Chair in your chapter, Catherine Wickland. So let's dig into Catherine, what she brings to the table.
Well, she brings years of experience in leadership training before she started being a Vistage Chair, and worked for some large companies, corporations, and helped them improve their leadership within their organization. So she brought that to the table right out the gate. But she also is a master at pulling together some strong personalities with some pretty strong opinions and getting everybody to stay on the same page and really being able to facilitate that kind of meeting. So there's other CEO groups out there where CEOs get together and they meet for roundtables and stuff like that. But to have that kind of leadership who isn't afraid to pull us all together and keep us all focused, to me, I wouldn't switch to any other group. But I'm getting so much benefit out of it, I wouldn't even look around.
So for somebody, to close up here, for somebody that's sitting on the fence, what would you tell them?
Don't be a fool. You know, take a risk. You may not see the benefit right now, and you probably won't until you jump in and try it. And the benefit is not always what's in it for me, but also you end up becoming a better version of yourself as a CEO when you also get to offer what it is that you have to offer to other CEOs. So it's a really great blend of being a better version of yourself and learning from other people who maybe have gone before you or who have faced issues and found solutions. And so if you're on the fence, I don't know how you got to be a CEO, because you got to take a risk in pretty much everything. And so if you want to grow, don't sit on that fence for very long. Just jump in.
Nora, thank you so much for your thoughts and insights.
Sure. My pleasure.